Hello, hello. Let's see what trouble we can make. Well, there's a no sweat mode, huh? This is how they're, sorting them out now, huh? Nah, we'll play survival. I like survival. Leave it on regular stuff, I think. You know what? I don't think I have any reason to change any of this. Go for a random seed, see what happens. Cooling glass. Multi-layering sediment. Coffee. How is everybody this morning? Not that anybody's here yet. But for the YouTube people, hope y'all are doing well. Okay. Oh. Numbers seem higher than I'm used to. Interesting. Did things get reordered slightly? I feel like the traits used to be down here. Anyway. This will be the Prosperous Shelter, sure. Cannot cook, but quick learner. Oh, well, here, we're going to shuffle until we get good natural learning for everybody. Noodle arms. That's no good. Like our first three, these are our all-stars, right? So we need a high natural learning. Preferably at least +4. Like that. Flatulent, though. We don't want any natural gas in our early area. If learning were a little bit less the Earth stat, this would be less important to do. But you really do get a lot out of having, especially your early crew, have a high learning. They're better at everything. Cannot do research with learning of 3. That's fine. Mouth breather. Oof. Like literally doubles their air consumption. But a learning of 5. No, it's not worth it. Three learning. -3 learning. Yeah. 2. 5. Gastrophobe. Uncultured. Cannot cook or art, but has a learning of 5 and a construction of 3. Harold, you get to stay. Let's see. I'm naming people based on Patreon, so you will now be Sean. Bert here. You are gone. Quick learner. Nope. This is the most boring part of the game. But it is so, so valuable when you're attempting to optimize. If you optimize early... Ooh, yeah, it's got strength -3, but with a natural learning of 5. Ranching doesn't matter. Like, this literally does... If not nothing, then next to nothing. Training strength is kind of miserable, because you basically have to have them do a bunch of tidying. And if they're already at strength -3... Ugh, yeah, never mind. Hello, namaste. See, here we go. Won't do art, small bladder, but learning 5. Perfect. Alright, Ari. You are not Ari. You are actually Lee. So we do not have an artiste, but that's not a big deal. We don't need an artist in our first set. In fact, we don't need art at all until moderately far into things. Like the mid-game. Because of the changes, there's no point in getting someone working on art early. as there's no benefit to trying to grind up your creativity. It just determines how quickly they decorate. Ooh, narcoleptic. That's one of those nope traits. Narcoleptic. It's a shame, I like Twinkle Toes. Oh, there went a 5. That was probably a good one. Bottomless stomach. Gastrophobe. Won't cook. Learning 4. Athletics 3. Kindness is kind of irrelevant. Alright. So let's see. Need to go down the list a little bit. Amber. Embark. Hello, Shadow Warrior. Alright. I've woken with a starting crew of 3 duplicants. Yeah. Alright, start off paused. What have we got? All of our water's off on the left. So we should probably start building that way first. We've got some buried muck root. How do I even this game again? Yeah. Get them started digging out that. How do I even game this game? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the ladder. Let's actually cancel some of that. Do this the right way. Yeah, that'll be good. Force your human-like things to work for you without payment so they don't die. I mean, you're not wrong, per se. Alright, so that gives them plenty to work on. And now I can work on getting priorities set up. Here the reports are new and interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Time details. It's one of the big new interesting things they added. Okay, so athletics, learning, kindness, learning, strength. Learning construction. So Sean is our first builder digger. A lot of UI changes and little improvements to the game. High athletics. So this is going to be our first supply person. which puts Lee at our original as our first operator. Yeah? Yeah. Excellent. Man, I can't handle playing on speed 1. I don't know how people do it. But yeah, we'll speed up a bit. We've got their first day all laid out for them, right? Outhouse built. Okay. So we have everything except the wash basin for day 1. Not bad. I don't want priorities, I want schedule. That's the schedule button. Okay. Shouldn't someone be... Ah, okay, good. And you're delivering water to the wash basin. Fantastic. Well, we're actually slightly ahead of the curve for once. So, what's next? Research. Research is next. Ooh, hey, there's a facility over there. Anything else exciting? Not so much. Might be a cold biome down there, judging by the temperature. Underneath that slime biome underneath us. Another facility of some sort. There's more oxylite here and there, and a bunch of muckroot. What is it? Harvest plants is Y. Set all of those to harvest. We can do some normal farming. Bum 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 bum. How tall would we want? Well, showers take up 4. So do outhouses. So we can do it with 4. Yeah. We're eventually going to want... what? 4 toilets? Which is really 2 toilets and 2 sinks in 2 different rooms. Because of the limits on the rooms. Where's the room overlay? Yeah, the latrine, maximum size 64 tiles. Same with the washroom. Okay. And then 4 showers with, that takes up 8 horizontal space. And we can fit in 4 statues around them to make a really nice place to shower. Yeah. That can be this middle area, and then we can put another bedroom on the other side, put the restrooms right underneath. So we'll build for our... because they're going to come home, go to the restrooms, then go to get food, and then go to the Great Hall. So if we put the Great Hall up here, and the kitchen here, and the showers above it, then it'll be a pretty, pretty decent rotation. Pardon me, I'm a bit froggy. And that means that underneath here we can put water treatment. And above the bedrooms we can put pretty much anything. I don't know. I've never had a setup that I've been 100% happy with, so we'll figure it out as we go. But for the time being, we're going to clean that out, and we're going to put in a generator, a regular old battery, some wiring, just run it right across because whatever, and research station. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I don't think we're going to bother making the microbe musher. It's a little bit too time intensive. We're just going to let those hatches wander around and eat stuff and make coal for me. Hey, Yasmin, thank you for the 16th month sub streak. Toad in the hole? Something like that. Feel kind of bad for that hatch. But if it didn't want to drown, I guess it shouldn't have come down here. I always aim for high learning for my starter dupes. You just get so much out of it. Oh, we want jobs first, and then farming. I'm doing well. How are you, Cooper? Yay! Morale is high. For certain values of high. We don't have a dedicated researcher yet. In fact, we don't even have someone who's really prioritizing research in any way, which is why they're, so many other things are getting done first. Namaste! Thanks so much for the bits. Hope the chores go well. Yeah, I guess that's technically the right thing to do. It just always seems silly to me. You gain so little out of it. Wait, narcoleptic is so good and productive? What? Oh, well, I mean, if you've got, like, Diver's Lung and Early Bird, then yeah, sure, those are very productive ones to have, but I don't think narcoleptic is adding anything to your productivity. I mean, I guess if you don't need to worry about them falling asleep underwater and drowning. And you can probably decrease the amount of sleep they do. Yay, we can print ourselves 5,000 kilocal of muck root. I'm happy about that. And that's actually fantastic because there's when you're trying to go for super high learning, well, yeah, you get 2 hours of productivity that they end up spending sleeping anyway, you know? Because when they fall over, they spend an hour sleeping. And they do that, what 2 to 4 times a day? You're very committed to this idea that it's the best. I'm not saying that you're definitely wrong. All I'm pointing out is that it's not like I don't necessarily agree with the criteria that you're going for. I honestly, you're so energetic about this, I don't even feel like it's a valuable use of my time to discuss it with you. I am either going to agree with you, or I'm going to have an endless argument. So I'm just going to say that I haven't looked into it in, try typing in complete sentences instead of single, 1 and 2 word, Wow. Yeah, okay. I don't care if you can prove your argument. You're just annoying me now. It doesn't matter if you're right if you're an asshole while you're doing it. I haven't looked into it enough or done the math to know for certain whether or not you're right, but I am suspicious of your claim. However, there is a possibility that you are right. Like, if we're having a conversation, later, Kalishtar, you need to give a chance for the person that you are conversing with to respond. Otherwise, you're not having a conversation. You are either lecturing, or you are, monologuing. Okay, now that I've had a chance to order my thoughts, your primary criteria for what is the best negative trait seems to be getting the most stuff done fastest. And while that is something you can optimize for, I'm not certain that it is the best thing to optimize for. Maybe it is. Solar, wind, steam, petroleum. Technically hydrogen, but you're not going to have enough. These guys, they're shine bugs. They fly around, they provide light, they don't need to be fed. They're fantastic. Yeah, it does provide some utility. Assuming that your numbers are correct, and it actually allows them to be more productive rather than less productive. Which again is not something that I've run the numbers on yet. The bedroom was a bit soggy. That's not the button I wanted. Where is sweep? Oh, hey. Turn off. Oh, well, here. You can disinfect it like 100,000 germs. That'll be fine. Is it a K? Is it K for sweep? K for sweep. There we go. Get things cleaned up where people are spending their time, and then we'll be in better shape for morale. Yay, basic farming. Yeah, let's go straight for agriculture. Oh, hey, you know what? I got so distracted that I forgot to give people jobs. I think... Who was who? Sean was our digger. Sigh. Looks like jobs haven't really changed in any significant way. Haven't changed at all with this particular update. That's good. Lots of food, so no real rush on a better food option. I like the new time details that we can check into. That's kind of nice. That is a lot of outstanding... Like, we can see all of the chores that are there. That's neat. Yes, but I'm not scheduling for maximum productivity early. I'm scheduling for maximizing duplicant morale. Also, the bath time isn't a downtime at the moment. Bath time only becomes a downtime after you build a shower. Otherwise, they get straight to work. Showering adds a lot of morale, so I like to make sure they shower. I mean, with 3 downtime, they're, if they're trying to shower, which takes about an hour, plus travel time, and use the bathroom and eat during that time, then they probably don't have enough time in their downtime to be able to use, morale buildings, like video games or dancing. Latrine's got a door. Hello, Danger Copter. Briar Bluff Seeds. No learning out of anybody. Wow. Print that up because it's better than nothing. Get things tidied. Oops. Yeah, I mean, you're optimizing for productivity. That's a perfectly valid way to play. Get as much done in as few cycles as possible, right? Mm-hmm. That's not me. Glad it works for you. But that's not the only way to play. I see this as a survival game first and a production game second. The thing that rubbed me wrong was that you were implying that is the one true way to play. That your way was optimal. And the valid way. Huh. Taking a little longer than I'm used to get some hatchling in. Oh, that's because I've got it set to the hatchling eggs and I need it set to the shine bug eggs. Set the wrong button. Like, right now, I don't have them doing particularly much of anything because I'm just letting them clean up. Because that'll raise their morale. Which will let me go for more late-game jobs sooner. Next thing I'm going to do is build a Great Hall. Mess hall can only be 64, but the Great Hall can be 120. Good. What I'm saying is there's a difference in the phrase "I would rather" than the phrase "this is the best." And for the negative traits, it's always about trying to limit what negative effect they're going to have, right? Alright. O2's starting to look a bit thin. Time to get a diffuser built. We'll build it down here. Sure. Thank you for clarifying. Power regulation next. Come on, give me someone with some learning. Where they will never be done cleaning up. Oh, the wiki is very out of date. I tend not to check the wiki for information. No, my ideas about narcoleptic came from my own observations. That is why I believe that they tend to... Weird. I thought that you were always guaranteed 3 duplicates and 1 blueprint. I didn't even... You're playing the game at a level that I don't play, Ace-O-Death. I did not even know that there was a cap of 20. If there is a cap of 20, then I imagine that that's hard-coded. But you're getting into a level of optimization on this game that I do not. Well, that's interesting. That is cool. Anyway. Like, as an example, I flirted with rockets, but I haven't actually gotten into space yet. I only started playing seriously again with the Quality of Life Mark 1 upgrade. And the last time I played before that was before rockets were a thing. And my approach to a lot of these games is to get in, try things out, explore, and discover, instead of do a ton of research in advance. Largely because I tend to be streaming when I'm playing them. Good. Mess hall, barracks, latrine. Recreation room, that's what I want this to be, but it needs decor. Yep, which is why we are researching interior decor. I guess the question then becomes, do they end up getting into space doing that? Because if they're getting to the end game, then it's fine. So there's a difference between only doing what is needed and doing what's fun, though, also. Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish, Right, but... I'm not sure that, if they're having fun with the game, that your way is superior. Yes, you're getting further faster. Why is that better? It's more fun for you. But the way they play is probably more fun for them. Nice, Kyle. Oops. Had a shine bug entombed there the entire time. I feel like the exosuits are an essential portion of the game that make it a lot better and more fun, and supplying them is a, like, getting to and supplying them is its own challenge. There is a hatch there. Interesting. The lack of dedicated researchers definitely slowing me down at the moment. Hello, cold biome. Well, that's convenient. Nice to have that right off the bat and really easy access. I think we're going to have to forgo those 2 pinch of peppa plants as wild forage to make them work, though. Give me a researcher. We're getting to the point where I might just have to lower my standards. Quick learner. Our choices are a noodle arms with some nice construction and athletics, or a gastrophobe. I think I'm going to take the gastrophobe, even though his stats are meh. Alright, Ruby. You can be a Yasmin for us. Yeah. Alright, first things first. Yasmin, go be a researcher. Like that? Yeah. That'll do. Hope you're a night owl. What's up, Lanstrad? They got a hat. Yay, we have a Master Gopher. What is your morale? 13. Okay, so we could probably put you straight onto Courier. But actually, I want you on Groundskeeper for the strength bonus. And because I need a plumber. Fancy hat! So Yasmin's likely to be our first astronaut as well. I could build an algae terrarium-based power system if anybody would like to see it. Okay, think. We've got our Great Hall. We're going to be putting in a kitchen here. Right? Oh, I don't know. If we're going to go to 16 dupes, then we are going to need 2 bathrooms that are 8 by 4 interior. Wait, no. 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Wait a second. Latrine. Maximum size 64 tiles. So we could do 16 by 4. It won't be very pretty in there. That would be the downside. But we could have all 4 toilets and all 4 sinks in the same place. But they're 3 tall, which means there'd be no room for any art. If, on the other hand, we do 2 different bathrooms, we can put a couple of, yeah, let's do 2. So 1 on each side, which means that, this area, this is another bedroom. And this is another latrine. And if we set up the airlocks on the outside of the... Yeah, actually, I kind of like that idea. We set the airlocks up so that they come through the bathroom to get back into the base. And that way they wash their hands on the way back, which will be important until we get exosuits going. They run over here to where we're going to be setting up our kitchen to collect their food. Then take it up to the meal. Then go to the recreation room. Okay, yeah, that's a decent flow. Then we just need a place for showering. Meh. Meh. I don't like it. But optimizing to limit travel distance is really probably not worth our time. Let's see. How much food do we need if we do mealwood? Do our math. 3 cycles produces 600 kcal. So, 200 each. So we need 5 per dupe, unless we're going to make build a microbe musher, which is very time inefficient. Ooh, we're not going to be able to dig through that anytime soon. I think that provides enough room. Like, they only need the 2 vertical space, right? And that looks like a good start to me. And we're generating slightly more oxygen than we're using, which is just about perfect. Research, advanced research, and build ourselves a better battery. Wrong plant. Get all this stuff dug out because I am going to be using this space. There's the button. Research complete. We have researched, advanced researching. Time to work towards decontamination. And build ourselves a supercomputer. A temporary one. Oh. Missing research station. No kidding. Hello, Seriplan. Yeah, that was my experience too. I last played a very long time ago, and now I'm getting back into it. Job mastered. Apprentice miner. Fantastic. Become a real miner. Now we can actually dig abyssalite. Oops. Not that button, not that button. This button. No, still not that button. V. V for vitals. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. Great haul. Morale bonus is fantastic. Worth investing in early. I'm just happy that they've made it so that you've actually got a reason to leave the printing pod on all the time, even after you have your target number of dupes. Farm tiles are part of the meal preparation research. Jaffa K. Jaffa Kai? Kubla Kai? We've got some dust caps we can access fairly easily. Probably go for grilled mushrooms sometime soon. plungy noises. I swear I get the most joy in this game just from, what's the button? Is it F12? Nope. What am I doing? That's the wrong button. Screenshot mode. Just like zooming out and watching things happen. Like a little ant farm. That sparks joy. A lot of pinch pepper plants. That'll be fairly easy access. It's good news. Oh, that's why. Yay! Now we can build lavatories and sinks. Hello. What have we got here? We've got a squeamish interior decorator who's got a natural +3 to learning. I mean, the interior decorator doesn't help us and the squeamish doesn't really hurt us. So it's really just the 3 learning, 3 cooking. I mean, we could use a cook. Narcoleptic with no learning, and a slow learner mole hands. So not you. If Bubbles had learning, we would try to build a narcoleptic one schedule. I think we'll take Nisbet though. All right. Who shall be named Ashley? And Ashley is going to be another base mom. Farming, ranching, supply, low on building and digging, tidying, but it's going to be our cook base mom. But like all base moms, we'll start as a gopher. And Ashley comes into existence at the start of her break. Not a bad way to live. I guess I could make this layer 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Here, let's test a couple of things. Make some plans. That would let us do sink, sink, space, lavatory, lavatory. And still have the interior be 50, which is small enough for our purposes. I think I like it. And then we build our airlock over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wall. Right? Perfect. Now they've altered things so that you no longer need to very carefully make sure you don't back up on the outputs, but I still like the idea of having a little bit of extra space for each output. Great thing about using uninsulated pipe is there's no decor penalty or bonus. It's just there. It is neutral. Same with the bridges. Nope, doesn't quite provide light the way I would want it to. Not that I'm ever giving them enough time to actually, like, toggle these things. Because I keep adding on more chores for them. Hello, Daku. A little concerned that we're not getting more meal lice seeds quite fast enough. doing alright. How are you? Start digging out some buried objects. Maybe we'll find some more meal lice seeds. Or at least some muckroot. Toggle those toggles. We're probably going to be fine. I'm just a little concerned. Let's get some automation going and some power going. Yeah, research all the things. Where do we want to do initial water treatment? Underneath here? Why not? Alright, that needs distillation. Probably going to pass on a dupe unless there's a particularly good one this time around. What have you got for us? Some a single fungal spore and a bit of dirt. Well, neither is amazing. 500 kilograms of dirt. That is so little, though. Like, we've got 40 tons and you're offering me half a ton. What? Not that a single fungal spore is any better. Oh well. They can't all be gold, right? Some of them have to be terrible. Research assistant has been mastered by Yasmin. Can we afford to bump you straight up to scientist? That's asking a lot. I think instead Yasmin will go become a gopher. I do want to start cycling others through research assistant. But we're not quite at a point of morale where I feel comfortable going beyond research assistant. Once we have fried mushrooms, that'll help. Yep, we need to give them time. They need time to get everything sorted. Good. Amber and Ashley are the ones who should be running around all the time. Because they are gophers. Their job is delivering and tidying. Their travel time is technically, in part, work time. Just need to give them time to finish all the chores that I've already set up for them. Poor Sean. Working down in the CO2 pits. Okay. How big of a water pool do we currently have? 10 by 7 plus 5, 6, 7. 77. We could branch some Pakus for our food, long term. It's not the world's worst idea. Feed them some of our early game excess algae. We're gonna have easy access to long-term oxygen supply right there. I've never once used the ore scrubber. I'm not quite sure how it could be helpful, honestly. $84. Yep, that'll do. One, two, three, four. That's what I thought. Alright, temperature modulation? Yeah, get some insulated tiles. That's fair. I don't worry too much about germs. They end up causing relatively few problems in this game. Alright, so this is the bottom. Ooh, job mastered. General engineer. Good. Lee, learn to be a research assistant. Increase that learning score. Get better at everything. Okay, so we're going to keep a relatively large tank of polluted water. Polluted germy water. That'll do. Right, we're gonna need to power that thing, but we'll get to that eventually. Okay, so plumbing wise, Actually, that'll be fine. We're going to need our output pipe to be our input here. We're going to want a little bit of a back stop on it. And this is going to end up going right like that. Because you're going to output the clean water that's going to go right into our system. And that means we're going to eventually need a liquid bridge over here. It's going to come right down to this liquid bridge. And we can always rebuild this as needed later. But for now, this should provide a perfectly fine reservoir of polluted water. Yeah, that'll do. None of it's perfect, but that's why it's perfect. And for other nonsense parables, tune in next time. I don't like needing to travel that far to bring our water to our supercomputer, so we're probably going to move our science room down here. But that can wait until after we get the pool, the proper pool set up. And I've got a ton of extra room here that I really don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Violently executed? Maybe we don't violently execute our bathroom plans. That sounds like a mess. Get the mop. It's a hilarious quote is what it is. Alright, what have we got? No dupes that I care for, so some vitamin chews? I've never once made or used these. But, I mean, they're free. Why not? Currently 4 tons of algae. We haven't dug up most of the... Well, we've probably dug about half of the easy access algae, but we've got easy access to a caustic biome, and those have tons of algae in them. 2 caustic biomes, actually. So we don't need to worry about oxygen anytime soon. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. F3. Just that one geyser, huh? No, we can work with the one geyser. It's a pretty good geyser. And we've got a lot of hot material at the edges now, so our base is going to start heating up, and we're going to need to consider a cooling system. Okay. So... nobody has toggle at a high priority. Maybe I should just set the toggle up high. So they kind of drop everything and do it. Like, toggle on life support should be things that everybody does quickly. Because I'm not going to be doing, they're not going to be frequently used jobs. Honestly, I feel like there's going to be a balance pass on that Siri plan. I have every expectation we will see more diseases and more dangerous diseases in the long run. But getting the quality of life stuff done first seems like it's a good idea. To me. Use a wire bridge because there's less penalty that way. We're going to need to build a real power system after we get our toilet finished. And that's going to go right in there. Wow. Right. This severely limits our ability to build down. That's okay. As long as we have the highest of our coal power plant things at about equal or 1 lower to these tiles, I will be satisfied. Yay, temperature modulation learned. Alright, let's start researching towards an electrolyzer. Because after we get power built, we're going to want oxygen. There's not enough disease in there to stop me from just building down in there. Wow, I haven't noticed that happening to me yet. I am on that beta, actually. You can see development build down there. But that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? It was windy outside. Good. Washroom. Fantastic. And our oxylight is doing its thing. You know what, for now... let's just build a water lock here. Yeah. That's our exit to that side of the base. Oh, Ashley is a master gopher. What would I like Ashley to learn next? I guess research assistant. We want to start getting everybody through that one as fast as possible to maximize learning scores so they get the most stats long term. Got two people with farming. It's a very important part of their day. Oh, but they've got life support and toggle hire? Is that why? There you go. Well done, ladies. Yep. We're already getting body temperature issues. Alright, well, we've got that cold biome right here. We can drill in once we get our airlock set up over here. Just drill straight down into it, then start collecting Wheezeworts. New printable. Gastrophobe, squeamish, simple tastes, and quick learner. Nicola's fantastic. Oh, cool. We can get to... we can make sure that the shine nymphs are never completely dead. That's fantastic. Alright, Nicola. And let's see. You know what? What are your interests? Art, build, operate. So I think that you're going to be our second miner dude. Which means I've got the perfect name for you. Before anything else, put Nicola, or Bevo, right there. And where are you? There you are. Miner man, does whatever a miner can. Uh-oh. I like that new red alert priority. Oh no. Actually, go use the toilet before you mess on things. You... Damn it. Sigh. Oh well, this is why we protected the water the way we did. Emperor's mastered groundskeeper. Good. Alright, so let's actually set this whole system over here to a higher priority. Get it done first. Sigh. Hold shift to draw straight lines. Be smarter than Mentat, folks. No, I wanted O so that I could change things around. I don't know why all of that was set to priority 9. Weird. Ah, the waiting. The waiting kills me. Yes, yes. Now it's all coming together. We do this so that they'll hop around and actually clean up in there. Or at least they're more likely to. There, now they'll actually be able to finish the pipeline. And this is why I'm insistent on getting a couple of couriers set up, because Ashley just came along and delivered all of the supplies for the next multiple construction projects in there. Now we just need one of our architects to get in there and actually do the building. Hello, No Name. Alright, these should be functional now. Yes, they are. Next blueprint. Free omelets. Why are you suffocating? Every duplicate has a death wish. I'm convinced of this. Started a new one. The old one did not die. More of was abandoned. Crunk, thanks for the sub. 8 months now. I like that the streak is now maintained even if you aren't 100% there. Like, it's just a total of this is how long they have ever subscribed. They are named duplicates, not that great of a Greta of a name for anyone with self-value. There we go. Plumbing. Plumbing success. Basically the same as you are not real. Ah. True that. Oh, you've got, like, a month you can lag? Okay. All I heard was that things changed, and they were better now. Go for job mastered. Total number and the continuous streak is also optionally shown. All right. Maybe I should actually, like, configure things someday. Wild idea. We won't need more bathroom than this until we get into the, well, we get closer to 16 people anyway. What button am I looking for? No, that's farming. Oxygen, power, temperature, light, plumbing, ventilation, decor. F8 for decor. Okay. First things, places that we're going to want to improve the decor of are going to be the Great Hall and the bedrooms. Yeah, I pretty much played it, like, in the first or second update, and then walked away until I could make a self-sustaining colony, and by the time I came back, I could, like, go into space. So I skipped right over self-sustaining colony and into infinitely renewable everything. But, well, except wolframite. You still can't get infinitely renewable wolframite, as far as I'm aware. But I managed to miss the era of, ew, that's a problem. It's a big problem. Here, let's put a deodorizer right there. And, what am I going to do for storage of slime? I think we're going to put a box right here. There are a lot of wide-ranging miscellaneous updates. Almost lost Lee there. Hey, thanks for the follow. Pub waffle. Thank you very much. It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to have that screen open, aren't I? I guess I'll take a couple tons of copper ore because none of these duplicates are anything I care about. This will do for now. Who's doing that much? Amber and Ashley. A little bit Sean, but that's because I've got them working where they can't breathe. And honestly, that's my fault. We'll be stopping that soon. You know what? We can't do that if we want them to be able to walk back and forth under there. Sigh. You know, I think I'll just set up a sieve loop for the carbon skimmer for now. How much are we going to need? We're going to need a bit, aren't we? So let's start with 20. It's inefficient, and I hate using it, but we've got 44 tons of copper. We'll be okay. We can afford to spend 10 or 20 tons inefficiently. It is my own fault for not leaving the slime storage in place. Now I've got a bunch of polluted oxygen down there. Like slime lung polluted oxygen. We're gonna need to high priority the fixes before we end up with a lot of badness happening. Alright, that gets us generic sensors. I want advanced automation as our next research. We can build ourselves a smart battery there. And that's all of the copper I have made at the moment. No problem. And we're getting somewhere. Mostly through the amazing power of patience. All that slime lung will die off fairly quickly. The stuff up here is a bit of a bigger worry because that hasn't been taken care of yet. Okay, so we need the... We've got the gas element sensor. We need the pressure sensor. And that's under improved ventilation. Okay. Well, we're going to want the gas element sensor up. And I know I've got coal, but it's not getting moved down here. Interesting. So I'm definitely not experiencing the issues with storage tasks taking ultimate priority that some people mentioned. That'll do. Be a bit of a mess, but one we can easily clean up. Oh, so, let's see. We've got about 20 people here now. Probably most of the regulars. Please let me know in the chat, if you're the type that chats, or via DM or Twitch message or on Discord or wherever, how you would feel about me doing a playthrough, I think I like Liam, of the Kingdom Hearts series. Like, the entire thing. In either release or storyline order. Take your pick. With the plan of 100%ing the whole darn thing. And talking about the story stuff and my feeling, because it's a very special series for me that's been with me since I was barely older than a child. But that doesn't tell me your opinion on the idea, Shadow Warrior. If you're apathetic about it, that's fine. Thank you for your opinion, Shadow Warrior. It sounds like as a procrastinator you might always have better stuff to do, but you choose not to do it. Alright, we're actually going to turn this off for now because I have some need of carbon dioxide. Yes, Kingdom Hearts. I talked about it in Discord the other day. I think that you were apathetic about it because you hadn't played... Oh yeah, there you go. I've never played a single one. Do you like shonen anime that's all that victory is all about the power of friendship? Because that's basically the entire storyline of Kingdom Hearts. If you hate that general form of storytelling, then Kingdom Hearts is not going to be your bag. But if you're in for, like, the power of friendship taken to the extreme, then, yeah, it's good stuff. Ooh, job mastered. Apprentice miner. Good job, Bevo. Go learn to research. Or actually, learn to miner. We need to be able to dig that abyssalite. Pretty much, Daku. Like, the power of the heart is actually a real thing and the primary motivator for both the heroes and the villains in that universe. Alright, I think we need to let them clean things up a bit. But now we've got, somewhat automated power. Original recipe or Brotherhood, Crunk? Also, have you seen the Full Metal Alchemist Fusion t-shirt? Because it's terrible and hilarious. It's one of those, this is funny and I'm a bad person for laughing at it. What's that, Daku? Gurren Lagann? Right? Oh, okay. This is the t-shirt that I'm talking about. It's a Full Metal Alchemist DBZ mashup of hilarious terribleness. Yes. Yes, it does do that. Tonal dissonance. The authors of FMA love tonal dissonance. Okay. We no longer need this. Because we still technically have everything on the same circuit. Alright, for our next trick, we pretty much need to let them clean up. If we're going to build insulated tile, let's at least build it out of igneous rock so that we get the better insulation. Come on. Come on. Be smarter. Ooh, new printable. Do we get a new dupe? Learning 5, Squeamish Iron Gut. I think that's our... Ooh. Yeah, I think that we take our 8th dupe here. Rowan is fantastic. But what is Rowan going to be? Well, what is Crunk going to be? Oh, we also need to give Ferg a real job. Well, they're both going to start as research assistants. I've not been paying enough attention. And we're going to go to the priorities. Let's see. We've got 2 builder miners. We've got just the 1 focused operator, huh? So let's make Crunk our other engineer. Yeah. Which puts Ferg at base mom. What's your specialty? If you don't mind my asking. Don't want to be poking at identifiable information if you're not interested in sharing. Electrical and computer engineering. Fun stuff. You've got a smarty smart hat. How's our refined metal? 725 kilograms? Yeah, let's do another ton of that. That should be enough to get us started. I mean, you get 40 tons of copper. More than that, actually, because there's more we haven't dug up yet. Shift F2? Yep. Hey, I remembered my controls. There we go. Now we grab you for the Atmos sensor. Fantastic. And now we have food storage. Because carbon dioxide is a sterile environment. How is our algae supply? 9.6 tons? Okay. Not perfect, but we're getting there. Looks like our germ problems have been solved. And it is time to stop you and... yeah. You're good. You, on the other hand, enable 9 water. Get that built. And once we have our water lock on that side, we'll send people digging into the cold biome to get us... ooh, look at that. Wolframite. To get us Weezeworts, which are going to go into our farm so that we can keep farming our mealwood for a while. And then... it's going to cause a lot of stress going through these water locks. I could build an airlock design instead of a waterlock design if anybody would be interested, once we get this polluted oxygen deodorized. Don't have access to the good power cabling yet. Job mastered. Apprentice miner. Yasmin is one of our operators, I believe. Actually, is our researcher first. Anyway, learn architecture. Hello, Gene Rogue. How are you? Nope. Got about 10 minutes left. Yay! Research complete on Atmos sensors. Could absolutely start moving for exosuits immediately. Smelting. I just sneezed my brain out. I literally forgot what I was doing. I sneezed so hard. So we're going to research agriculture. Thank you. Just glad I managed to mute the broadcast. Right, I wanted better power lines, low resistance conductors. Much more important to research that first. Alright, at the moment, I'm more interested in pumping my carbon dioxide into my food storage than I am carbon skimming. Ooh, job mastered. Miner. Good. Sean, go be a research assistant. It's a lot of research assistants. They're assisting in a lot of research. Oop, how are we doing over here? 800. Okay. Oop. Germs? Nah, we're good. There's just some people went outside. Oh, there's a bit of polluted oxygen over there. I see. Better do something about that. Research assistant mastered. Alright, Lee. What is your job? You're our resident general engineer at the moment. Mechatronics requires courier, which means you are going to be a gopher. Be right with you there, printing pod. Just doing a bit of a look around first. Not seeing any neutronium in the new places we've revealed. Alright. What have you got for me? Some fertilizer. Sure? 3 tons of fertilizer. Huh. I guess we don't have to make it ourselves that way? We've gotten to where we need multiple circuits yet, which is good. And we've got a couple of tons of refined copper, which is also good. Not seeing a whole lot of iron yet, though. Lots of gold over there that we can get easy access to, though. So that'll be fine. That'll work out just dandy. There we go. Low resistance conductors complete. Smart storage is where I get the auto sweeper. Good. Get on that. Then we will research through to... Then it's time to start basically researching all the things. At that point, we can stop worrying about being so selective and just kind of go down the list. We've got enough fungal spores that we can probably build ourselves a carbon dioxide spore farm. Oops. Missed a thing, didn't I? A relatively important one. You use 25 apiece, huh? Okay. Once we have copper wire, or refined copper wire, the good stuff, then we can put in another coal generator or two if we want. Most of the people that we want to not have long commutes do not have long commutes. The people that do have long commutes are the people whose job is to just be gophers and deliver things. That seems like where we want to be. Bling blong. Ah. That should give us a nice little spot with some, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oxygen for our dupes to run back to and rest up in. I guess having a couple of people whose job is commuting is not something that the game likes me doing. I honestly thought I'd be producing more carbon dioxide than this by now. F2. F2 for power overlay. Should do some hatch ranching, get some stone hatches going. More goodies. What do we get? Joya seeds. Cool. Yeah, we'll take those. More decor. Here, let's do something with some of our... Oh, we don't have hanging pots yet. Well then, once we have hanging pots, then we'll do something with our decor. There, and that should get us up to pressure faster. No research focus. Good. Work on animal control for me, please. Just to get these set out there so I don't forget later. Okay. If we're doing 16 dupes, then if we want fried mushrooms, those are 2,800 kcal each. Fried dish made with a fruiting dusk cap. So dusk cap is 24. You take 7.5 cycles to grow. And provides 2,807.5 cycles. So 373.3? Wow, really? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, that means that we need about 3 per person. So that's 24 for 8 and 48 for 16. Can't put it that far down, huh? Nope. Could always build it up there. Because the auto sweeper can handle a, what is that, 9x9? Yeah. Oh, it won't be able to see if it can handle all of it until it's built. Yeah. at 52,000 kcal. That's not enough for us to tear down and then build, is it? Not really. Do these guys provide a decor penalty? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work quite right there. No, we need to go one step up. And we can actually only do 8. But 8, 16, 24, 32 is not 48. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. .32 only handles 10 dupes. So we're gonna have to build it as 2 farms. Bottom line, it is impossible to do it all as a single farm if we want to do the full 48 for 16 dupes. If we just want... You know, we could instead do 24 and try to keep it, keep ourselves in fertilizer. That is an option. Let's see. Uses polluted water to produce fertilizer. Effects: 10 grams per second of natural gas, 120 grams per second of fertilizer, a whole bunch of heat. Uses 40 grams per second of polluted water, 65 grams per second of dirt, and 26 grams per second of phosphorite, and 120 watts of power. And the point of fertilizer is to be used with the farm station. Five kilograms of fertilizer per usage to make micronutrient fertilizer, which gives a day. Nah, it's still not worth it. like that then. Currently have 1,600 kilograms of slime, and I believe that the dust cap wanted 4 per day? Yeah, 4 kilograms per day. So that's 40 days worth of dust cap growth. Excellent. Ooh, Ashley is Mastered Research Assistant. Fantastic. You are already a gopher, so it's time for you to be a... what is Ashley? What is your specialty? Cook? Okay. Time for you to be sous chef, because we're going to need one of those soon. Yay, lots of research complete. Amber is Mastered Research Assistant. What is your specialty? L for priorities. I'll remember this someday. You don't seem to have a specialty. So your specialty is now farming. Actually get people on the proper schedules. It helps. pushing the water closer to the pump. Because anybody's wondering why I'm slowly creeping it across like that. Aw, I like the new sous chef hat. I don't recognize that little paper hat as being what it was before. Nope. What have we got? Biohazardous and flatulent. Nope. Mouth breather and biohazardous. Nope. More hatch eggs. Cool. Oh, right. Can we build another? We can. Eventually we'll be replacing these temporary circuits with a proper setup. But for now, this will do just fine. I'm a little annoyed that setting this thing up and having it on priority 9 doesn't seem to be getting it taken care of. Like, it should be, for all that I know. There. Breathable pocket created. And now it'll be kept watered, because the algae terrariums will happily suck up water from nearby. Ooh. This cold biome has seen better days. Research complete. No research focus selected. Plastics, renewables, computing, solid transport, smelting, I think. Smelting, HVAC, Both very important for what I'm trying to do right now. And maybe artistic expression. We'll do HVAC first, because we are down to 7.5 tons of algae. So we need to get a SPOM going. Hello, Darkwing. Uh-oh. It's not working the way it's supposed to. There. Now it's working better. Wheezewort! There is one. Hooray! I'll keep them busy. Alright, now that we've got a significant amount of power... actually, now that we've got a significant amount of power, it's time for me to wrap up and pick this up again another day. But... something we will be working on next time is getting ourselves that oxygen factory going. And, ooh, job mastered. Let's take care of that before I leave. Courier? Yeah. Lee becomes a courier. That's good. That's real good. Because we need to get that mechatronics engineer so that I can start automating some of the more annoying tasks that my people have to do. We'll set this up before I go. So I still don't see a point to having a properly regulated storage system. Alright, we don't want to store critter eggs. We do want to store cultivatable soil, filtration material, industrial ingredients, metal ore, miscellaneous. At least not yet. Later on it'll make more sense to more carefully sort what we store. But for now, let's just store it all. Yeah, we can also start working on doing a heat transfer system. Maybe. I don't know. We've got some directions we can go. I feel like we're in a decent spot. We're not going to be wanting for oxygen or food anytime soon. We're starting to run a lot lower on algae that I'm happy with, but we've got access to more algae deposits that we can consume, and we can build ourselves that oxygen machine soon. Oh, and we should build a real smelter. Maybe we'll build it into right here. So it'll be close to the power. And then we're going to need to build a proper power system too, to go along with it. Anyway, that's all for next time. Thanks for hanging out. I should be back on Monday. Yeah, Monday. See you next time.